Have
Go
you
ahead.
had like a major experience or anything like that?
Yeah, so I've had two experiences with ghosts.
Okay.
Um, I'll go with I'll go in chronological order, kind of.
Okay.
When I first moved up here to the Pacific Northwest, I'm not going to be super specific, but to the Pacific
Alaska.
Northwest, we wanted. I was already enthralled in the whole ghost hunting thing, and the
Yeah, yeah.
town I lived near, the biggest metropolitan town near me, um, had ghost tours, where you would go to different locations within the town that are haunted, right?
Yeah.
And we wanted to go because we're like, this sounds fun, and we all went. And there's a few different locations you stop by. Um, and I didn't really through the whole thing I didn't have experiences. This was really just like telling us ghost stories, really, and like telling us like why it's haunted and what people have seen and the legends behind the places and whatnot. And fuck it, I'll just say it's Portland, Oregon. You're not gonna find me, so it's Portland, Oregon. I also realized I sipped from my Rip City cup earlier, so you could probably make the Trailblazers. Um, yeah, but we went to this hotel called the White Eagle, I think it's called, and they were telling us this legend that there's a ghost named Sam there who is kind of a from like the 20s or who fucking cares.
The
Um,
1920s?
yeah, sure. I don't know.
What a fucking boomer ghost,
Yeah,
dude.
what a boomer.
A fucking boomer.
Exactly. Yeah, he lived through the Great Depression. What a fucking dumbass. Um, so they were telling us that, he was one of the spirits that was known there. They showed us the room that he resided in when he stayed in there, and that's the room that he tends to haunt, and the whole upstairs. So to kind of lay the groundwork for my story, I kind of want to tell you how this all worked in kind of like a schematic way.
Hmm.
So the hallway is shaped like an L. So you have, the vertical piece, and then you have the horizontal piece for the L. The horizontal piece at the very end corner was where the room was. And then there's a whole hallway of rooms on either side. And
Yeah.
what they did is they gave us what in Phasmophobia is known as an EMF reader, the things that lights up to like green, red, and yellow. We had those, and they gave them to several of us. Now, obviously, I was one of the youngest on the tour, so like, of course, include the kid. You got to give him one, blah blah blah, whatever. So what they did is they set us up all throughout the hallway and outside the room with these meters and just kept them going. And basically, they said,
Wait,
call
did you say wieners?
no readers,
Oh, I think
these
they're
readers, these
wieners.
EMF reader, the EMF
Oh,
wieners. We
okay.
we
Sorry.
held dildos
Sorry.
out for Sam. He likes sucking cock.
Okay, yeah, okay, okay. Me too.
So
But go on.
yeah. Sorry if that was vulgar for you. Sorry. So, and they basically just told us, if anything happens, if any lights go off, then call it
Let
out,
them know. Oh
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we were sitting there for a total of like 10-ish minutes, and nothing was really happening. Like none of us were getting any readings and whatnot. So it was staying at a baseline. Like there was a clear baseline in the hallway, right? So
Yeah.
that's what makes this next part weirder. Is there was a person standing next to his room, and then we're all spread out, let's say 15 feet away from each other down the hallway. The person who's next to the room says, I just got a hit. Like it just spiked up, right?
Yeah, like
And
that
then,
shit fucking zoomed.
yeah, and then literally in order succession down the hallway, people were saying hit, 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 right? All the way down the
Yeah.
hallway, like literally like as if the ghost just like walked down the hallway, right?
Yeah.
And all the way back, it did the same thing into the room.
Well, were you guys near like any power,
No, but
transformers and all that?
that's why
Because
I'm saying
those
though
they
is we were
didn't seem
standing
to.
there for a good 5 to 7 minutes with nothing happening, right?
Because they could have turned like a generator on, bro.
They could, but the thing is generators don't cause that much EMF spike at all. Like I'm
That
talking
is
like it was going like high,
like
right?
at like level 5
And
phasmophobia.
in a way, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
it's and you're advised to keep them still too, right? And so that was what was weird is it was in a succession from the room down all the way to the hallway and all the way back. And it's not like they stayed on. It was like boom, boop, 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 boop.
Oh, so it go up and down constantly then.
Just it only did it once, but like
That's so
that
weird.
was what was fucking weird. Is like one,
Yeah.
there was a clear baseline in the room, and then I don't know if they turned something on. Maybe they did, but I have a hard time believing that we wouldn't have noticed. And
Yeah, because like you would have heard like buzzing noise
yeah,
like
you would
constantly.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so that was my thing. I was like, it was so weird because it also was strange that it went from the room that he was supposedly resided in down the hallway and back into the room.
Uh huh.
And it was that was my first ever like ghost experience. Like I'm like, I don't know how to explain this. This made sense to the story that they were telling you, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I could see it with my own eyes. Like I could see that something was happening with my own eyes. And
Yeah.
so that was my first ghost story.
That's
That
fucking weird,
Yeah,
dude.
really weird.